Hey everybody, my name is Chase and this is Common Sense. It's a beautiful day at Idlewild Park and we're here to talk to some people about their personal finance. If you saw our last video, you know how tricky of a subject that can be, and so our goal is to normalize it. So let's talk about it. Hey, my name is Chase. What's your name?
It's Amber.
Brett.
Natalie.
Josh.
All right, and what do you do for a living, Josh?
Currently, I just work in pizza, delivering for Domino's.
I am a machine operator.
I'm retired, a retired educator from this area.
Awesome. And what about you?
I don't know what I'm doing. So no. After the war started, so I used to work at the university in Ukraine, but now I'm working at school in Germany, so teaching German.
That's awesome. Okay, and do you feel like you're more of a saver, a spender, or a giver?
A saver.
And what about you?
I don't know, but we had a different life in Ukraine, so everything, first you save, then you buy. I have never borrowed any money in my life.
Probably a little bit of both saving and giving.
That's awesome. Okay, and what do you do in your life that reflects that?
I do like to give to charity. And then I also like to save for my well-being.
Originally, what got me into it was starting a 401k when I was with UPS, and I wanted to learn how that works, you know, what sort of diversity to have in that portfolio, what sort of investments are more wise, yada yada, and just kind of branched out from there. I've always been like, before that I was kind of just a money hoarder and I just put it away in the bank account, but if it's not working for you, then you know it's not really going to be beneficial.
I'm from Ukraine, don't forget, it's a different society, so I was always like saving money, but small flat. Then saved more money, moved to a bigger flat. It's like I was kept moving. But in the US, I don't know if it's possible because it's so expensive, you know, it's like to live a good life, and people are used to living a good life, so you need to borrow. So people live grander. They're young, but they live grander, but they have debts.
Everyone is basically waiting for their paychecks. Almost everybody I know is working on a paycheck to paycheck basis and maybe saving a few $100s here and there, if that.
I came from a family who had just about nothing scraping by thanks to, you know, we had a roof over our head because of supplementation from the government, and it took me many years of self-exploration, you know, in the financial field to be able to get that information and wise up on how to, you know, invest for the future and take care of myself financially.
By living overseas and now living in Europe, you know, people just live very much smaller. And so like in Germany, for example, a lot of people don't buy because it is expensive to buy, but you can rent much cheaper.
When you're out socializing with everybody, oh, I make this much an hour, and it's like, how are you only making this much when you could go work at McDonald's making $18 to $20 something an hour just flipping burgers? And honestly, I think it's a lot to do with embarrassment, and it probably raises too much awareness for other companies. And next thing you know, you're gonna have a bunch of protesters and upset people. Why did they get hired on at this amount and I'm still lower than them? Like it creates a huge controversy and conflict.
So it sounds like if we talk about money more, it'll help.
Hopefully.
Sir, talk to your personal finance. Sir? He said no.